Well, while the world around us feels like it's straight out of Snow Point City, we are here in Embers Stadium feeling nice and warm. It's a matchup tonight between Team Rocket and the Kanto Embers in KBA action. Curtis Coleman here to bring you the action for KBA on Elite Four TV. You take a look at the starting lineups. Some great squads out here. Both teams enter 2-1 on the season. They're the top two defenses in the KBA this year. And this one should be a lot of fun. Obviously, that trio of Charmander, Charmeleon, Charizard leading the way for Kanto. They're in black, and Team Rocket in the reds. And Meowth, the KBA's leading assister, with 5.7 a game, finds Mewtwo. Mewtwo fakes the shot, gets an open shot against Shenron. That won't fall. Rebounded by Dragonite. Dragonite takes it forward, finds Shenron. Shenron outside to Charmander. Charmander's coming off an outstanding game where his evolution line combined for over 60 in their last game, which was a win. Charmander with it. Charmander takes it by Meowth. Charmander puts up a tough shot over Rhydon. Doesn't fall. Shenron's inside to put it home. Shenron gets things opened up, and Kanto heavily relies on that chemistry of Charizard, Charmeleon, Charmanders. They're going to get a steal, but they do like to rely on the power forwards from outside their IP, I should say. As obviously not just Shenron, but also you've got Alan as Frieza throws it down, evens things up. Frieza, one of the leading scorers in the KBA, averaging 14.3 a game, coming off a terrible performance in their third game. Fortunately for them, it was a win. Here's Charmander going up, takes it and puts it in over Meowth. Charmander's first bucket of the game. Charmander on the season is averaging 14 points, 1.3 boards, 3 assists. Meowth, other side. Meowth blocked by Charmander. Rebound by Charizard. Charizard sends it ahead. Dragonite going to be fouled and head to the line. It's Rhydon getting called. And Dragonite will get an opportunity to make things happen at the free throw line. Dragonite averaging 6.7 points, 6.3 rebounds, 2.3 assists on 50% shooting this season so far. And Kanto has had a little bit of trouble scoring this year. They're 9th in the KBA in scoring. Obviously, they're 2-1, so that's not too big a deal for them, I'm guessing. They have the lowest score this season, where they only scored 38 points against Central City. But since then they've rallied off back-to-back wins. Dragonite named player of the game in their win over Pallet Town. And then their third game of the year saw a victory 80-73 over Lake of Rage. So they've really upped their pace, they've really upped their speed, and they've really upped their scoring in their recent games as Dragonite hits both free throws. As mentioned, they sit 2-1 this season, tied with many a team. Meowth puts one up. That's no good. Rebound by Shenron. Shenron finds Charmeleon. Charmeleon didn't really heat up in their last game until the fourth. As Charmeleon drives, he's blocked, but the rebound's picked up by Dragonite. Shenron finds Charmeleon again. Over to Charizard, to Charmander. Charmander gets a screen from Charizard. Alley-oop! And Charizard, the old signature move. Get up there, throw it down. We saw tons of that in their last game, and we're expecting to see tons of that tonight. Kanto off to a great start. Meowth heaves one up again. That one's no good. Meowth trying to establish the scoring presence early on. It's not working. They're down 8-2. Here's Charmeleon to Charmander. They're spreading the ball out nicely so far. Charmander goes to his left. Charmander gets a little bit of a screen from Shenron, sends it inside. Charizard can't bank it home, but the rebound is picked up by Rhydon. Rhydon finds Frieza. Frieza, the feed out to Mewtwo. Mewtwo back to Frieza. Frieza, awkward shot for 3 is going to fall. Never mind, that's just a 2, but Frieza looking like its old self with that ridiculously stupid-looking shot, but it's still falling. Frieza, as mentioned, averaging 14.3 points a game, but coming off the worst game of the season. Charmander on the other side. Charmander still waiting with it. Charmander, one on the shot clock. Puts one up from the free throw line. That's no good. Rebound comes from Rhydon. Other way, Frieza finds Mewtwo. Mewtwo's blocked by Shenron. Couple villains going to work. And Shenron coming away the victor in that one. Now for Frieza, his outputs on the season, 17 and then 19, and then just 7 points in its last game. So not ideal. Timeout called. Team Rocket needs it right now. We've got the second best point differential in the entire KBA. But they're not showing it today. Rhydon finds Frieza. Frieza puts it up. That's no good. Rebound by Charmander. Charmander sends it up to Dragonite. Dragonite finds Charmander again. Charmander on the outside. Drives to his right. Charmander going to draw the foul against Mewtwo. That's another thing this team loves to do. They love to get to the line. As Charmander will get an opportunity. Charmander averaging 14, 1.3 and 3. 0.7 steals, 0.7 blocks, 36% from downtown, 50% from the field. Outstanding performance this season, all-around performance by Charmander. Definitely in consideration for an all-star spot. As mentioned, we just played the Christmas special. Charmander played in that along with Charmeleon and Charizard. Charmander coming off a 23-point performance in their last game. 23, 3, and 4. I believe that's a season high. Most points by anybody in the KBA this year. He's been getting better and better every game. Had 4 in the opener, then 15, then 23. So he's on pace to do even better in this one. Or he theoretically would do even better in this one, which is hard to imagine. As Charmander makes the second one, he's got 4 points. 10-4 lead for Kanto right now against the number 1 defense. The entire KBA. Now they are number 2 as Rhydon takes it in against Dragonite. Won't get it to go. Grabs his own rebound. Rhydon puts it in. Rhydon's got the type advantage over Dragonite and uses that to his advantage on that play. Both teams not shooting particularly well. Kanto only 38% from the field. Team Rocket only 30%. Here's Dragonite with it. Tries the alley-oop to Charizard. That's swatted away by Nidoking. Here comes Rhydon slowly moving it up the field, the court the other way. He's going to find Frieza. Frieza up against Charmander. Bit of a mismatch. Nidoking on the outside finds Mewtwo. Mewtwo to Meowth. Meowth to Nidoking. Nidoking drives to his left. Nidoking back to his right. Over to Rhydon. Rhydon posts up against Charmeleon. Has the mismatch he wants, and he puts it in. Rhydon on the board for a second straight bucket. Already 4 boards and 1 block for Rhydon as well. He's getting it done on the stat sheet. And the lead is down to 2. Here comes Dragonite. Dragonite drives. Blocked by Rhydon. Rebound by Nidoking. Finds Frieza. Frieza's going to pull up from 3. That's no good. Rebound by Charizard. Take it the other way. Dragonite spinning in the paint. Oh, my! Dragonite says, "This is my house," and throws it down over Mewtwo using his flying type to his advantage. Says, "This is my court, Dragonite." Absolute poster of Mewtwo. Here's Meowth. Drives to his left. Meowth finds Mewtwo. A 3. Good. Mewtwo coming off a good response, coming off a game high in the Christmas special with 20 points. In a losing effort for Team Kanto. Charmander to Shenron. Shenron up against Mewtwo. Shenron working. Won't go. Rebound. Puts it in. Shenron's got 4 points. And it's 14-11. Here comes Meowth. Meowth kicks out Mewtwo. 3. Got it again. Mewtwo money. And it's almost as if the poster put him in check. So all of a sudden, Mewtwo's got 6, and we're even at 14. Shenron with it. Shenron puts it up. That rolls just out. Rebound picked up by Rhydon. Rhydon finds Nidoking. Nidoking spinning in the paint. Puts one up. That's no good. Rebound by Dragonite. Dragonite pass forward to Charizard. Charizard gives it off to Charmander. To Charmeleon. Charmeleon with it. Under a minute to go in the quarter. Teams have been waiting to sub for a while as a shot attempt from Charmander's blocked by Mewtwo. Rebound, Charmander puts it up again. Got it! That works out for Charmander, who's got 6. Here comes Rhydon. 24 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Down 16-14. Rhydon dribbles back and forth. Rhydon's going to head downhill. That won't fall. Rebound by Charizard. No shot clock now. Charizard at the top. Finds Charmander. Dribbling to his right. Charmander now on the right side. Is going to pull up from 3. No good. Rebound by Rhydon. They're going to heave it up. Won't get it off on time. It's 16-14 for Kanto through the opening quarter. Stick around. We'll be back with more action as we've seen a great defensive matchup so far. Welcome back inside Embers Arena. It's warm in here compared to the chilliness that is outside right now. Curtis Coleman bringing you the action for the KBA on Elite Four TV. And the Kanto Embers are lighting it up on defense. They currently lead Team Rocket 16-14. The top 2 defensive teams in the KBA really showing it tonight. As we get set to begin the second quarter, battle of 2-1 teams. And the majority of their benches will now be used, perhaps even entirely. Here's Porygon. Takes it. Blocked by Lickitung. That's going to fly out. And Porygon trying to go to work, but Lickitung having none of it. Lickitung averaging a 1.3 blocks a game off the bench this year. Agumon finds Alan Red up against Mewtwo, the only starter still on the court, I believe. Finds Rayquaza, who's fouled and will head to the line. Lickitung, after the block, immediately gets in foul trouble. It's going to be Rayquaza heading to the line. I mentioned Rayquaza, a very interesting role on this team, a mediator in a sense. Averaging 1.3 points, 2 rebounds, 0.3 assists on only 20% shooting, so it hasn't been a good season for the Mega Evolved Pokemon. Perhaps doesn't feel at home when not at Sky Pillar. He's going to make the first free throw. Now, the Embers have not been particularly successful when it comes to getting points off their bench this season. In fact, their leading scorer in terms of total points off the bench isn't even on the roster anymore. So Rayquaza's going to make both. That's Chester Cheetah, who is replaced by Allen, who you see defend that shot by Mewtwo. And then Rayquaza gets a block. Legendary on legendary block there. Here's Porygon taking it the other way up against Zoroark. Porygon drives inside. Porygon makes Zoroark fall, and Porygon's going to say thank you very much. Put it in. The Embers are shooting 39% from the field, better than Team Rocket. It's only shooting 33%. Also, the Embers have gotten to the line more, and that's the reason behind the difference in score right now. Jigglypuff going to work. Jigglypuff over Yoshi. Gets it to fall. Jigglypuff's third appearance of the season. Gets that to go. Jigglypuff averaging 2 points, 2 assists a game. Here's Porygon. Other side. Won't go. Rebound by Lickitung. Lickitung is going to turn it over. Red Yoshi comes away with it. Here's Allen. Allen banks it home over Professor Chaos. And what a matchup that is. 2 real freaks of nature, if you will, as Professor Chaos takes it at the other side. Puts it in. Good finish from Professor Chaos. And I've mentioned before, Team Rocket is really an interesting team because I believe they have the deepest bench in the entire KBA, using 11 roster players. As Rayquaza off the pick and roll with Red Yoshi, that doesn't work out. Rebound by Lickitung. Here comes Mewtwo. It's going to be foul. Mewtwo will head to the line. Mewtwo a game high 6 so far. And I mentioned 20 points in the Christmas special game. Coach Batman not a fan of that for the Embers. And Mewtwo will head to the line. Mewtwo's averaging 9 points, 9.3 rebounds, which is second in the entire KBA. 3.7 assists, 2 blocks a game. 40% shooting's not ideal, but 50% from 3 is pretty good. Mewtwo has been one of the best all-around players in the entire league this year. And is certainly a candidate for a DPOI. Mewtwo makes the first free throw up to 7 points. Makes the second one as well. Mewtwo's been fantastic so far as Red Yoshi takes it the other way. Red Yoshi got a lot of space, finds Porygon. Porygon cuts to the hoop. A good finish from Porygon. Timeout called by Team Rocket. Porygon, 4 points already, so already very productive off the bench for the Embers. And that's got to feel really good for the squad who is, as I mentioned, has had so much trouble finding bench production this season. Here comes Zoroark. Zoroark dribbling with his left, drives with his right, fouled by Porygon, doesn't get it to go, but will head to the line. Zoroark averaging 2.7 points a game. 1 rebound, 0.7 assists, 0.3 steals on 44% from the field. Zoroark will get a chance to cut the lead. First free throw is good. High five from his teammates. When Team Rocket built their team, they want a lot of legendary figures. They want a lot of intimidating figures, and that's what they managed to do. Zoroark, certainly one of them. Known for his ability in practice to really almost mimic anything. Any kind of opponent. Especially on defense. Here's Rayquaza. Is going to finish off the feed from Porygon. Right over Lickitung. And Rayquaza's got 4. Here's Majin Buu. He's been very solid off the bench this year. Defensively, at least, with 1 point. But offensively, very poor. And that's going to help. Good bucket. Only shooting 18% from the field entering this one. Yoshi. Waits with it. It's been a much more well-flowing second quarter, I'll say, as Agumon against Professor Chaos. Can't put it in. Rebound grabbed by Agumon. Agumon will finish on the rebound, and now all but Red Yoshi have scored points off the bench for Kanto. A great showing. Jigglypuff spinning the other side. Can't finish that over Yoshi, and Yoshi's got the rebound. The feed. Rayquaza's shot is blocked, and Boo's got the rebound. Majin Buu against Yoshi. That's a good mismatch. Going to work. Can't finish, but puts it back over Yoshi. Throws it down. And Boo's got 4. Yoshi, the feed to Allen. Allen posts up. Allen back to Yoshi. Yoshi drives. Yoshi. And the illegal. And a foul called. And a sub being made. Charmeleon's back in. As here's Red Yoshi up against Jigglypuff. Dribbling to his right. Finds Allen. Allen to Charmeleon. Back to Allen. Allen finds Yoshi at the top. Yoshi long two. No good. Rebound by Majin Buu. They've got a chance to tie it up now. Here's Majin Buu up against Allen. Shot's gonna fall. Majin Buu's got 6. What a start for the player who was entering this one, was shooting only 18%. And a timeout called by Kanto as their lead has slipped away. We are now even at 28 apiece. And the teams are going to talk it over. What an effort by Team Rocket's bench. Mentioned such a deep bench they've had this season. Oh, this has been one of Kanto's weaknesses. And it perhaps is on a little bit of a display here. Charmander. With it at the top, dribbling with his left, dribbling to his left. Finds Charmeleon. Charmeleon's up against Frieza. Puts it up. Can't bank it home. Rebound comes to Jigglypuff. Here comes Jigglypuff. Taking it up. Jigglypuff to Buu. Buu to Frieza. Frieza had 4 points in the opening quarter. Frieza's going to drive with its left hand. Frieza puts it in. Good finish from Frieza. And Team Rocket takes what I believe might be their first lead of the game at 30-28. Charmander up against Jigglypuff. Charmander up against Buu now. We'll find Allen. Allen posts up. He's got a mismatch. He's going to send it out to Charmander. 4 on the shot clock. Charmander drives. Step back. Hucks one up, and it's good. What a play by Charmander to finish that off. Here's Frieza. Pass inside. Lickitung is blocked by Rayquaza. And the rebound goes to Allen. Charmeleon with it. Charizard. To Charmeleon. Charmeleon at the logo. Finds Charmander on the right side. Up against Jigglypuff. And a charging foul against Charmander. Jigglypuff draws it. Great effort. And just under a minute to go in the first half. It'll be Team Rocket ball. Frieza has 6 points so far. Frieza drives, blocked by Allen. Rebound by Rayquaza. Here comes Charmander. Charmander finds Allen. Allen heating up and finds Rayquaza. Back to Charmeleon for 3. No good. He was wide open and had the green light, but just misses the shot. Majin Buu at the top. Finds Rhydon just outside the paint. Rhydon turns, passes it to Frieza. Frieza's blocked by Charmander, but the rebound goes right to Buu. Buu with it, waits. 5 on the clock. Frieza hucks one up. That's good. Frieza's got 8 in the opening half, looking more like itself. And that'll do it for the opening half as Charmander's shot doesn't go. Team Rocket leads 32-30 at halftime. What a game it's been. Back and forth we go. And we're hoping it'll be like this for the rest of the game because it's been a good one so far. Our teams going back and forth, exchanging buckets. We'll be back after the halftime show. We're back inside Embers Stadium, and it's been a great defensive showdown between the top two defensive teams in the KBA. Team Rocket leads Kanto 32-30 right now, but it's still anybody's game. Curtis Coleman bringing you the action with KBA on Elite 4 TV, and as I mentioned, it's been a heck of a defensive showcase. The opening half, both teams with at least 5 blocks. Kanto will start with it to open the second half. Charmander had a team-high 8 in the opening half. He's going to drive, put one up, gets enough space to shoot it over Majin Buu, but Majin Buu has been such a threat in this game. And he's going to find Rhydon, who throws it down. Great work by Majin Buu, just commanding the game right now. Has been an absolute beast for Team Rocket. Charmeleon, great individual effort going all the way around the three-point line, essentially, and then finishing with the reverse layup for his first bucket of the game. Charmeleon's averaging 12 points a game this season. Majin Buu with 6 points. Boatload of rebounds and assists. Meowth bounce pass to Mewtwo. Majin Buu, as I mentioned, 18% shooter entering this one. Puts it up. That's in and out. Rebound by Charmeleon. Take it on the other side. Charmander off the backboard and in. Charmander's got 10. First player in double digits tonight. Charmeleon, for reference, averaging 12 points, 1 rebound, 0.7 steals, blocks, and assists a game. Go with 63% from the field, so that's pretty good. Neither of these teams shooting particularly well from the field in the opening half. As Rhydon's shot is blocked by Rayquaza. Charmeleon's got a break the other way. Charmeleon. Not a break anymore. He's going to be blocked by Mewtwo. Charizard. The rebound. Oh, my. Charizard throws it down. Gives his team the lead back. And Majin Buu couldn't do anything about that one. Charizard has 4 points. As Kanto up 36-34 now. And this is what I mean. Back and forth they go. Exchanging the lead. When they'll stop, who knows? Here comes Meowth. Meowth's had a rough game so far. Gonna pass underhand to Mewtwo, who can't put it in. There's a rebound by Shenron. Shenron takes it up. Gives it off to Charmander. Charmander gets a little bit of a screen, but doesn't have anything to do with it. Instead, Meowth will go back to covering him. Shenron with it. Shenron gives it off to Charmander again. He's got a bit of an ISO here. They're taking up about half the court. Gives it off to Shenron. Back to Charizard. Charizard driving. Charizard's going to be fouled and head to the line. And the Embers are so good at that. Kind of seeing there's nothing available. Instead, driving and just going for the foul with their physicality. They've been about as good as anybody with that this season, as Coach Batman has probably taught them pretty well in that department. Charizard's averaging 10 points, 2.3 rebounds, 1.3 assists, and 0.7 steals a game this year. 76% from the field. As efficient as they come, but Charizard, to be fair, is not much of a risky shooter. Kind of has the offensive bag of Rudy Gobert. The first free throw falls. Charizard up to 5 points. Second free throw. Kanto up 3 right now. Charizard, that's good. Charizard's got 6. And the lead is up to 4. Rhydon will dribble it up. Stripped of the ball by Dragonite. Dragonite takes it the other way. Dragonite up against Rhydon in the paint. Blocked by Mewtwo, but Shenron's there to put it back. Shenron's got 6, and Kanto on fire in the third quarter. Zoroark finds Nidoking to Mewtwo. Mewtwo had a game high in the opening half with 8. Has been on fire recently itself. Zoroark shot from just beyond the free throw line won't fall. It's rebounded by Dragonite. They haven't scored in 2.5 minutes. Team Rocket struggling. Dragonite to Shenron. Little two-man action right now. Finds Charmander, who drops the ball briefly. Gets a screen from Shenron. Pulls up. Good from 3. Charmander's got 13. And the Embers are up by 9 all of a sudden. Timeout called by Rocket. And they need it. They've been outscored 11-2 in the third quarter. And you see the swagger Charmander walking around with. You don't want to let him heat up too much, even though he is a fire type. Charmander's got 13. No other player with more than 8 so far. Meowth finds Mewtwo. Mewtwo the give to Zoroark on the outside. Gives it back to Mewtwo on the right side. Mewtwo dribbles to its left. Shot blocked by Dragonite. Rebound Charizard inside. Dragonite fakes once. Puts it up. That's no good. Rebound by Nidoking. Couldn't get a fast break bucket. Nidoking driving downhill draws the foul against Dragonite. And Nidoking will head to the line. Nidoking scoreless so far. Chance to get its first bucket of the game, or its first points. Nidoking, it's not been an ideal season. Team Rocket kind of led by a big 3 of Meowth, Frieza, and Mewtwo. Nidoking, 5 points, 2.3 boards, 1 assist a game, 0.7 blocks.
Take a break.
No points so far tonight. As mentioned, it hasn't been an ideal performance this year. Has an opportunity to start turning things around maybe tonight. Makes the first free throw. His first point of the game as Toxicroak comes in. This is what I mean, the deep bench. Toxicroak, the 11th player, seeing action tonight. Second free throw is also good. Nidoking's up to 2 points, but they're down 43-36 right now. Remember, Team Rocket shot 43% in the first half. That number's probably gone down now. As well as their turnover numbers. Shenron in the post, up against Toxicroak. They try to go at him right away. Good defense from Toxicroak, who grabs the rebound. Toxicroak slows down. Toxicroak just outside the paint, dribbles backwards, looking for Meowth. That's poked away by Charmander. Charmander with the steal. Charmander inside. Dragonite lays it in. They're shooting 55% in the third quarter. Outstanding numbers, and they pick up a steal in the way as well. Meowth trying to get aggressive. Driving the other way is going to draw the foul against Charmander. Kanto, 4 steals so far. And Meowth will head to the line. Meowth entering this one, 9.7 points, 2 rebounds, 5.7 assists, leads the KBA. 1.7 steals, also ranks top 3 in the KBA. 33% from the field, not ideal, but he's more of a facilitator. This one, that number is probably going down. Meowth has not had a good game, has not passed the ball particularly well, has not played amazing defense. It's just been a bit of a disaster so far for Meowth. He's going to make the first free throw, hoping to turn things around now. Cut the lead to 8. Meowth's second free throw. See the look of contentness on his face. Obviously inside, he's probably feeling a bit more determination as that shot will miss. The rebound by Shenron. Dragonite racing the other way. Blocked by Lickitung. That flies out. Lickitung's been solid on the defensive side, but it hasn't really led to much success offensively for Team Rocket. That's where they're struggling right now against the number 2 ranked defense in the KBA. Kanto set to inbound it. Dragonite finds Shenron on the corner. Gives it to Porygon. He's at the top now. Porygon. Give to Shenron on his left. Shenron hands it off. Porygon takes it in on the left side. Puts it in. Good finish for Porygon. He's got 6. We mentioned Kanto struggling with their bench depth this season. Porygon enters averaging only 2 points a game, as Meowth will get fouled by Charmander again. Meowth getting aggressive. Will head back to the line, but going 1 for 2 from the line isn't really going to cut it. That only leads to 1 point. Still a long way to get back in this. Team Rocket entered this one averaging 62 points a game at 7th in the KBA. And they are not on pace to make that tonight. Meowth's first free throw is good. See the amulet coin on his head. Obviously, it's helped the players greatly in negotiations. And for the CBA, he's going to make the second free throw, lead down to 8. Meowth's got 3. Here's Shenron on the left side. Dragonite running around the outside, takes it, cuts to the hoop, puts it up. Won't go, but will draw the foul. Dragonite will head to the line now. Chance to increase the lead once again. Dragonite enters this one, averaging 6.7 points, 6.3 assists. I feel like I've said this already, but has 6 points in this game. So there's a chance to go up in his season average with this free throw attempt. First free throw is good from Dragonite, up to 7 points now. As Frieza set to enter the game for Zoroark. Frieza's got a team high with 8 points right now, tied with Mewtwo. And it hasn't been a good offensive game for Team Rocket, as I mentioned many a time. But I guess I can't reinforce that enough. They're down by 10 at this stage, and it's because they can't make a basket right now. Meowth, great feed to Toxicroak, who gets wide open. And there you go, that's Meowth at his best. Able to pass it inside. They're shooting 41% from the field, which feels a lot lower. Porygon on the other side, cuts through, gives it to Shenron, who throws it down. Shenron and Porygon making things happen. Lead back up to 10. Meowth gets a screen from Toxicroak. Meowth to Frieza. Frieza thought about shooting it, but Porygon got there in time to play some decent defense and prevent the shot. Frieza, 7 on the shot clock. To Meowth on the right side. Meowth drives. Meowth puts it in. Nice bank shot by Meowth using the angles. And the lead is down to 8 once again. I'm sure Kanto would be willing to just exchange buckets from now on. You score a bucket, I score a bucket, and then they win by 8 at the end. Dragonite shot won't go. Rebound by Shenron. Shenron finds Porygon on the outside. Porygon dribbles to his left, turns to his right. Against Frieza. Frieza not even going for the steal. Charmander heaves it up. No good from 3. Rebound by Lickitung. 10 seconds left in the quarter. Frieza blazing through the other way. Can't put it in. Dragonite, the rebound, will heave it up. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Kanto, a great performance in the quarter. 21 points in it. They lead 51 to 43 through 3. And they have 1 quarter until they're able to reach 3-1 on the season. We'll be back shortly. Welcome back inside Embers Stadium. Take a look at the assist of the game and that classic alley-oop combo. Charmander to Charizard. We've seen it many times this season. We'll see it more times this season. And the Kanto Embers lead 51 to 43 through 3 quarters. They're 1 quarter away from Improving to 3-1 on the year. Curtis Coleman bringing you the action for KBA on Elite 4 TV. And it's been an outstanding defensive performance by the Embers. You see that Charmander sign in the stands. Charmander's been a star. 13 points so far, a game high. And Rhydon is going to get called for an illegal screen. That's a turnover for Team Rocket. And good defense by Red Yoshi, the only player on the team to not score so far for Kanto. They've been led by their depth tonight. A bit of a different story from one they've been singing, a bit of a different song than from one they've been singing all season, which is very top-heavy bass, but it really has been the depth of the Kanto Embers that have led them to this lead so far, as Toxicroak's going to get the steal off the bad pass by Charmeleon. Toxicroak takes it the other way. Toxicroak gives it Frieza wide open, makes that jump shot. Frieza's got 10. Frieza's the team's leading scorer, having a bit of a bounce back after being held to only 7 points in their previous game. Charmeleon spinning inside. Charmeleon puts it in. An athletic finish over Frieza. And the lead back up to 8. Meowth dribbles it out, has struggled big time in this one, only 5 points. Probably hasn't seen the same assist or steal production. Gives it off. Toxicroak fade away. Won't fall. Rebound by Shenron, who's been dominant on the glass so far. The Embers out-rebounded the Team Rocket by 1 in the opening half. I'm sure with the third quarter that number would change drastically. As Yoshi dribbles to his left off a screen from Shenron. Yoshi finds Shenron. Shenron puts it up with his left hand. That won't fall. Rebound by Rhydon. Frieza takes the other way. Barricaded from going any further by Charmeleon. And Frieza's going to pass it out. Meowth drives. Meowth finished with the left hand. Or the left paw, I should say. Meowth's got 7. 2 for 5 shooting. Minus 10, not ideal. But the lead is down to 6. Charmeleon up against Frieza. Charmeleon in the paint finds Dragonite over Rhydon. No good. Dragonite's got the rebound, though. Dragonite in a good spot. Dragonite's got to dribble it out now to avoid the 3 in the key. And is going to get the shot to fall. Great finish from Dragonite, who's got 10 points. Dragonite ended this one with 20 points on the season. So he's going to increase his scoring average by about a point a game at least. Rhydon to Mewtwo. Mewtwo to Meowth. Meowth driving with his left hand. Nearly lost it. Gets it back, though. Just dribbles it off of Shenron. Mewtwo's going to put it up. That's blocked. Rebound. Mewtwo can't bank it home. Great defense by Shenron. Shenron's got the rebound. Stretch pass. Dragonite. Apologies, that's Agumon. Shot doesn't fall. I get this problem every time. Toxicroak finds Meowth. Meowth, that rolls off the back of the rim and falls out, and Rhydon's going to be blocked by Dragonite. Here comes Red Yoshi. Charmeleon. Back to Red Yoshi. It's an 8-point lead. Red Yoshi to Charmeleon. Wide open. Midi. No good. Rebound by Toxicroak. Toxicroak passes half court. Toxicroak slows down. Toxicroak drives with his left hand. Great feed to Rhydon, who throws it down. Rhydon's got 8. And this one entered this one, averaging 5.7 points a game. So another player increasing his scoring average. But I think he'd rather get the win in this scenario, and they're down 6 still. They got a ways of a way to go. Well, not too much of a ways away, but it's still a decent distance for a team that hasn't really made threes this game outside of Mewtwo. Yoshi puts it up. Got it! Last player on Kanto to score. Now everyone on the team has a bucket. That's a big part of their lead. They're up by 8. Meowth puts it up from the free throw line. That won't go. Rebound by Rhydon. Good finish from Rhydon at the hoop, who's got 10 points now. Rhydon entered this one with 17 total points on the season. Another player increasing their scoring average. Or I guess increasing the scoring average by over a point a game. And Yoshi says, I want to increase my scoring average. He's going to finish there. Entered this one averaging 1.3 points a game with 4 tonight. And Kanto regains that lead by 8. Timeout Team Rocket. And Team Rocket, just every time they score, Kanto is there to answer the call. Batman has done a great job pumping his team up. And they are just a couple minutes away from their 3rd win of the season. Player of the game, Shenron. I can't say I disagree. Shenron been fantastic on the glass. 8 points tonight. Doesn't seem like a lot, but it's been a pretty low-scoring game. As mentioned, the defenses have really showed off their prowess tonight. Here's Meowth. Pass out to Frieza in the corner. Frieza on the right side. Bounce pass to Meowth. Meowth, 10 on the shot clock. Gets a screen from Toxicroak. Long 2-shot. Won't go. Rebound by Dragonite. And Meowth, again, a disaster shooting performance. Or disaster offensive performance as Shenron gets the mismatch. Says make that a disastrous defensive performance as well. Shenron's got 10. A game that has been very old school. Not a lot of threes taken. As Frieza, oh my! I think Frieza just used their flight there to dunk over Charmeleon. Say it's not over just yet. It's an 8-point game. Timeout called by Kanto. And I think that's a good move to let Charmeleon not get too embarrassed or not get too flustered after being absolutely posterized like that. Team Rocket still a ways to go. It's an 8-point game, and the Embers have the ball. They just got to be calm and close things out. It's interesting to see Red Yoshi in the game with Charmander's performance. Hasn't seen much action in the second half, but with passes like that, you see why Red Yoshi's in. Charizard throws it down. Charizard's got 8, and it's a 10-point lead again. Meowth heaves it up. Good! Meowth's got 10. It's not over just yet. It's a 7-point game. Meowth really probably the only player to improve their scoring average on this team. Charizard in the post. Won't get it to fall. Rebound by Nidoking. Nidoking takes it out. You gotta get things going. You gotta get things moving quickly. Meowth finds Toxicroak. Toxicroak pass to the corner. Frieza, no, you gotta shoot a 3 at some point. Meowth with it at the top, dribbles to his right, puts it up. That's good. Meowth's got 12 now, and all of a sudden, it's a 5-point game. A 40% shooting, not ideal, but it is 10 points as Charizard's alley-oop doesn't fall. It's rebounded by Rhydon. Is Team Rocket still in? No! The pass from Toxicroak intercepted with ease by Charmeleon. And they have it on the other side. Charizard pass to Charmeleon to Dragonite. Finds Red Yoshi. Red Yoshi waiting. Under a minute to go now. 7 on the shot clock. Red Yoshi to Charizard in the post. Charizard going to work. Charizard turn around. Lays it in. Charizard's got 10. And the lead back to 7. Toxicroak to Meowth. Meowth really the only player showing up in the fourth quarter is going to draw the foul and head to the line, but it might be too little too late. As Yoshi says, my bad. Yeah, well, team's up by quite a bit. Probably feeling pretty good. It's a 7-point game, so like I said, still a lot of work to be done. They're not into foul immediately territory just yet. But it's not looking good. As Meowth will head to the line with 12 points so far. Entered this one with 29 points on the season. Misses the first free throw, and you can't have that when you're trying to claw your way back in. Mewtwo and Charmander re-entering the game now. And another question, why would Mewtwo be out of the game at this stage? Really the only spark offensively with those 3s earlier in the game. Coach Nidoking playing some favoritism towards Nidoking most likely. Meowth's second free throw falls. It's up to 13, but it's a 6-point game. They're playing aggressive half-court press now, and the foul immediately, so they are in foul immediately territory. As Frieza's going to foul Charmeleon. Charmander takes it, and he's going to be fouled right away. Charmander will head to the line. Charmander averaging 14 points this year, was 13 in this one. Chance to reach his season scoring average and keep it consistent. Why don't you? Charmander's been great and continues to be great, really. On the season as one of the leading scorers in the KBA. Will make the first free throw. Charmander, almost a sure all-star. He played in the Christmas game. And with the way his team and he's playing himself, they are Almost a lock for the All-Star game. He's got 15 points now. 30 seconds to go. It's an 8-point lead. Meowth. Really the only one who showed up in the fourth, as I said. Meowth fakes the shot, puts it up. That's no good. Rhydon grabs the rebound, kicks it out. Nidoking heaves it up. That's good from 3. Okay, I see you. It's a 5-point game still. Long ways to go. And Charmander's going to get fouled. Chance to kind of ice the game, make it a 7-point game. With only 16 seconds left. As mentioned, Charmander averaging 14 points a game with 15 in this one. That scoring average will go up just a tick. Entered this round of games 5th in the KBA in scoring. Behind Frieza, who's only got 12 in this one. Charmander will make them both. He's got 17 now. As Team Rocket calls a timeout. They're down 7. 16 seconds left. Kanto's got to be feeling so good right now. Other players entering this one were in the leaderboard. Dragonite entered 10th in rebounds. Charmeleon tied for 4th in steals. Mewtwo 10th in blocks. Toxicroak launches it up. That's no good. Rebound by Lickitung. Jigglypuff heaves it up. That's no good. Rebound by Rayquaza, and that'll do it. The Kanto Embers, a defensive masterclass. Take this one, 69-62 your final, and prove the superior defensive squad tonight. Over the number 1 defense in the KBA, they improved to 3-1 on the season. As for Team Rocket, they got to look in the mirror, talk to themselves a bit, because I'm not sure what Coach Nidoking was thinking. I'm not sure what everyone outside of Meowth was doing in the fourth quarter. But that's how it ends. It was back and forth. But at the end, it's Kanto building up a lead and taking this one. For all our friends at Elite 4 TV, I'm Curtis Coleman, thanking you for joining us for this KBA action. We'll see you next time.